Hey friends, today we are going to start new set of tutorials called time series analysis in pandas. Now what is time series? Time series is a set of data points indexed in time order. For example, this stock price chart where on x-axis you have dates and y-axis has prices. So this is your time series. Now in finance data analysis space, time series analysis is used a lot. So the people who are connected to finance domain, they are going to find these tutorials extremely useful. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is download the historical prices of Apple stock from Google Finance. Here you can type in the ticker for Apple and click on historical prices. So this shows the prices of last year, and click on this link here to download these prices in this CSV file. All right, so I have this CSV file with open, high, low, close and volume information. As usual, I have launched my Jupyter notebook from the command prompt and I created a new Python notebook. Now I have imported pandas as PD and I am reading the CSV file here. And when I load the data frame looks like this. Now the topics that we are going to cover in this tutorial is date time index and resampling. So let's start with date time index. When you have this data frame, your index is this integer index and your date column is actually a string. So if you want to verify that, you can just do df.date 0, take the first element, and if you print the type of it, you will find that this is a string, it is not a date. Now read CSV has an option called parse dates, and you can specify the name of the column which you want to parse as a date. So when you supply this, what happens is this date column is now of type date. So if I execute this once again, you will see that the data type changed to be the timestamp. Okay, now we are going to make this date column an index of the data frame. So remember, the index right now is integer index, all right, and we are going to change that index to be this date column. So you can do that by saying index column is equal to date. So I want the date column to be my index, and when you do that, now your index is date, and you can verify by typing df.index. Now you'll see that this index is of type date time index. Now why did we change the index to be date time index? Well, there are many obvious benefits. For example, this data frame is containing data of entire past 1 year, but let's say I want to retrieve only January 2017 stock prices. All right, so you can do that easily by supplying this partial index here. Here I'm saying give me data for only Jan 2017, and you can see that it will return you Jan 2017. Now let's say you want to find an average price of Apple stock in the month of January. All right, you can do that easily by just saying that, okay, I want the close price. So this gives you the time series of closing price, and you can just run mean on that, and that returns you the average stock price of Apple in a month of January 2017. You can also retrieve the price on any given date. For example, on 3rd January this was the price. So this is pretty useful. You can use your date as an index in a data frame and get the prices on that particular date. Not only that, you can supply the range also. So for example, I want the prices between the 7th January and the 1st January, let's say, which is the first week of year 2017 and month January. All right, so when I do that, let me supply first here, and I will get the prices from the first week of January. So you can see numerous benefits of having date time index. You can retrieve specific month's data and average price in that particular month, and also the prices on a given date range. Now these are the typical use cases for any finance person. So if you're using pandas with time series as a finance person, you can do all this analysis quite easily. All right, next thing we are going to talk about is resampling. So here I have daily data, okay? And now let's say for my analysis purpose, I want to retrieve a monthly data. So I'm no longer interested in daily stock prices, but I want to know what was a monthly stock prices for Apple stock. You can do this by selecting a column first and then say resample to a monthly frequency, and I'm interested in mean of that. So when you do this, what happens is now it is showing you the monthly average of close price. All right, so again, step by step, first I selected a specific column from a data frame which will give me a time series, and then I'm calling resampling on a monthly frequency, and then the method of resampling here is to take average price. All right, so here what you're seeing is an average price in a month of July 2016. This is August, September, and so on. You can also plot nice chart by calling plot function here, and all right, so let me just call plot. Now you need to say this in order to actually plot the chart. Okay, so this is the line magic. Okay, and here now I'm seeing the stock prices on a monthly frequency. You can also convert it to weekly frequency, and that will show you weekly stock prices. If you want to look at all the possible frequency, then you can hit shift tab here, which is going to open the help, and then in the help you can find out the frequency part of it. So let's see, where is the frequency? So here if you just open this link here in your browser, then you are going to see all the frequencies. So here we use weekly and monthly frequency, but you can do semi-annual, you can do business day. So business day is excluding all the holidays, weekends, etc. Quarterly. So let's try quarterly frequency to plot the quarterly chart. So let me close the help here, supply quarterly frequency, and you can see that now I'm seeing Q1, Q2, Q3, and so on. All right, you can also change the type of chart to be the bar chart. All right, okay, I think it is called kind and not type. Okay, so you will see this is all quarters, and you have nice bar chart here. Okay, so the difference between this plot and the plot without doing any resampling is that, all right, let me just print the normal closing price chart, and you will see the closing price chart is much more granular. It is on a daily basis. Okay, but this same daily frequency you can resample to be quarterly, monthly, daily, whatever is your use case. Okay, so that's all we had for this tutorial. I have this Jupyter notebook available in the video description below. It is on GitHub. Feel free to download it and play with it. I highly recommend you doing coding as I teach these tutorials, because trying it out on your own is the only way you can learn this thing. If you just watch it as if you are watching some entertainment show or anything, then that's not gonna help you. You have to make good use of this code that I'm providing and try these tutorials on your own. Okay, so in the next tutorial we will continue with few more topics on time series analysis. So stay tuned and thank